I was once a profoundly sad person who wished no longer to exist. I came into this world the daughter of a teenage mother with a ninth grade education, and the granddaughter of a prostitute turned entrepreneur, as she later ran her own brothel. There were many secrets in my family, an unspeakableness born out of poverty and shame. Have you ever thought about what motivates you to do more, to be more? I expect it was survival that motivated my grandmother to make her choices in life. She needed a way to support herself and her family. Many will say fear is a powerful motivator, and I would agree. Just like poverty, shame, and scarcity, those are motivators too. But let's take a deeper look at this. What is motivation? Motivation is the reason or reasons one has for acting or behaving in a particular way. And broadly speaking, there are two categories of motivation. There are internal and external motivators. So what motivates us? What are those internal and external drivers? External drivers are the ones that occur outside of ourselves. It can be anything from the pursuit of things, of money, relationships, titles, degrees. These can be driven by our familial or societal norms, from cultural conditionings, or even worldly constructs. Or perhaps it's as simple as escaping your circumstances. This is what I term the external journey of validation, where you're just one more job, one more possession, one more title, one more degree from having it all, from experiencing that inner happiness. Now, I know this outer journey of validation intimately. My early motivators were escaping poverty and shame. And naturally, I thought it was about geography and occupation. This took me from my birthplace in rural Pennsylvania to college in West Virginia, and then on to medical school in Iowa, and then out to San Francisco to train as a surgeon, and then to Stanford Hospital to do my clinical fellowship in cardiothoracic surgery. You see, I traveled this great nation of ours, east to west, seeking fulfillment. This is the thing about that external journey. It's never enough to fill a soulful void. So here I am, right? I'm externally validated. I'm degreed, credentialed, trained, only to experience the most profound emptiness in my life, a hollowness of the soul. It was Socrates who said, "The unexamined life is not worth living." And in those moments, I wholeheartedly agreed. After surviving my attempt to check out, to end my life, I thought to myself, honest mistake. I just chose the wrong location, the wrong occupation. And so I continued on, this time south to Atlanta, where I got a business degree and I had a baby. Check. Do you know that I started 2 healthcare companies? Check, check. And then I became a healthcare equity investor. Check. I had the Mercedes-Benz in the garage, the remodeled kitchen, the parties, the friends, the vacations, and still, there it was, the emptiness. Like a trusted friend, it was always with me. Ask yourself, is external validation wholly fulfilling for you? Does it leave you actualized or simply on the hamster wheel, always in the pursuit of more? Now let's take a look at internal validation. The inner journey, it occurs only from within. And this is driven by our truest feelings and emotions. Now, this can be sparked by anything from inspiration to awareness to love, passion, purpose. But let's not make the internal versus that external journey right or wrong. Because make no mistake, the inner journey is not an easy one. It is full of twists and turns, ups and downs, experiences, learnings, and knowings. But understand the conscious journey toward internal validation is where it is. It's the real deal, the Holy Grail. It has been fabled that there was a discussion among the gods as to where to hide the Holy Grail. The gods said, if we hide it in the depths of the ocean, those clever humans are sure to find it. And if we hide it in the expanse of the universe, surely they would develop a technology to reach it. But if we hide it within them, who dare take the journey? Back in 2012, I did not know that I had a choice. Many of us do not realize that we actually have a choice as to what motivates us, what is driving the bus. So in 2012, I decided and I chose truly to take the journey within. And this is how it started for me. It was an ordinary night, September of 2012. I lay down, crying myself to sleep as had become usual. Only this night, I begged to go home. Now, I did not know where or what home was. I just knew that it wasn't here, that I didn't want to be here anymore. As I drift into my dream state, I feel my energy leaving my body. I literally felt it. Only to find myself soaring high above the night sky over a big city full of lights. I think to myself, wow, I'm flying. Only I didn't have arms or legs or wings for that matter. I realized that I was existing as pure energy, as pure consciousness. In that moment, I hear loud as a bell, don't look down. So what do? I look down straight away to see that shiny city full of lights crumble to ash. In that moment, I realized that I was not on earth anymore, and I became afraid. In that moment of fear, I felt my energy return to my physical body in my bed. I lie there, wide awake, promising that if I ever had the opportunity to fly again, I would not be afraid. And that marked the beginning of my conscious awakening. Awakened from my slumber, I began the journey within. So this inner journey, it is all about vibration. It is about energy, about the energetic essence that is you. You see, when I was on that external path, my energy was vibrating at a cripplingly low state. It was driven from pain, from sadness, depression, and fear. Dr. David Hawkins was a physician and scientist who created a logarithmic scale of vibrational frequencies and states of being. He termed it the map of consciousness, where 1,000 is the highest frequency of enlightenment, and the lowest recorded frequency is that of shame. According to Dr. Hawkins, 85% of humanity is existing at a vibrational state below 200, which is the level of courage. For most of my life, I was existing at the lowest level of them all, at the vibration of shame, resonating at that lowly frequency of 20. In 2012, I did not know that I had a choice. What I also didn't know was that comfort, that home that I was so longing for, was right here inside of me, that I need look no further, that I only need take the inner journey back to myself. The choice I made was to live an actualized life, one driven by love and passion, not by fear and not enoughness. The inner journey is the alchemist journey, where the magic is in the unfolding. On this path, I am a quantum energy healer. I'm a 4-time author, a speaker, a podcast host, and a life transformation guide. And all of these actions are from the vibration of love and of service to humanity. Acting from inside out leaves you energized, not depleted. You are the visionary and the creator of your own life. You operate from potentials and possibilities, not limitations. It is where you are whole and still, an observer from a place of inner quietude. You see, there is no more chasing the dangling carrot on the inner path, because it is through your innate magnetism that you attract what you truly desire from your heart center. It is through your imagination and joy that you openly receive with gratitude. The inner journey allows you to experience the continuum of wealth. Because wealth is infinitely more than just material riches. It's more than just dollars and cents. It encompasses your relationships, your health, and that coveted youth you so desire. It is about autonomy over the resource that is your time. It is about your connections, your collaborations. It is about your perfect clients. It is about you and the impact you will have in the world. Which path will you choose?